Welcome to Homebrew Magic, a video series about EDH where we do our best to build unique, fun, or just plain silly deck lists to play against each other, followed by a breakdown of how they did so we can all learn and get better at this game that we love.
Tej, you won the roll-off.
Nope.
No? Chris!
I
you
won the roll-off.
Okay. Before we get too far into this, I will disclaimer this at the beginning and saying, as some of you may know, this is filmed in Wisconsin. This particular episode was filmed during the night of the Packer playoff game against Dallas. Our local tavern establishment offers free shots for every Packers touchdown. If you have a pregnant wife, they will give you her shot as well. Plus a random friend that I made at the bar bought me shots. I'm 13 shots in addition to my normal shots. So I'm a little intoxicated. Chris, you won the roll-off. What do you bring tonight? Are we doing
Magic cards! I brought my Niv-Mizzet deck. My Izzet themed, Izzet watermark deck. Is it good? No. Is it fun? Yes.
Is it?
I will draw my card for turn one. I will play Mountain, which I will... What are you drawing for?
I'm flipping over my commander.
Cheater.
Idiot.
Goddamn cheater.
Fucking cheat count.
What are you drawing for?
What are you drawing for?
Niv-Magus Elemental. It is a 1/2.
Pile of cards next to my sleeve pile of cards is just my command zone.
I can exile an instant or sorcery spell I control from the stack to put 2 1/1 counters on it. Pass turn.
Pass to Schnell, who, in his current stupor, was trying to grab a random new playmat and grabbed one for the Imperial Settlers board game, which tickles me to no end that I accidentally grabbed a board game playmat. I've never even played Imperial Settlers, but that's correct. I did bring Vadrik, Astral Archmage. This is my also Izzet deck, but this one might be better. Untap will keep draw. Land for the turn will be an island. Island will tap into a Mana Vault, which will deal me 1 upon to my upkeep, but I can pay 4 to untap it, and then I can tap it to pay 3 mana, which I'm not going to use, pass to Tej.
What up, Hive Mind? It's your boy Tej.
I'm just gonna giggle between my turns. So
We know.
ignore the wheezing as I'm not properly tuned for this game.
Lubed, not tuned.
No, I'm lubed, yes.
In lieu of Nelson not being here,
Yeah, where's Nelson? I spent an hour pulling cards for him
Idiot.
before I went to the back game.
Nelson is also from Wisconsin, and he forgot that it snows in Wisconsin. And now he can't get his baby buggy out of the car driveway. That's where he is. He's stuck at home like an idiot.
Dumb bitch.
Tonight I am playing, I already forgot. Oh yeah, Piru the Volatile.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
There are apparently...
We're gonna die, comrade.
Yes.
There are apparently 2 new cards in here, which I don't remember what they are. One of them might need a food token. Don't know what it is. This is going to be an adventure for all of us.
Also, this one is weirdly edited. It's because I left a vomit for like 5 or 6 minutes.
I'm going to start my turn with an Isolated Chapel tapped and pass to Chris.
Alright, untap. Draw for the turn.
Why is the drunk guy in charge of both editing and uploading?
I don't know, but I'm going to combat. Tej,
Yes.
Piru scares me. I'm gonna hit you for 1.
It's fair. 39.
Second main phase. I'll play an island. I'll tap said island in my mountain. 2 mana. I'll cast Izzet Guildmage, 2/2 human wizard. Activated ability for 3 mana. I can copy or an instant or sorcery I control that costs 2 mana or less. Pass turn.
Okay, I'm gonna untap my action land down here, and then draw into my feature. I don't know what. I've never played Imperial Settlers, and it's a shame because I own
Pretty
a copy.
sure production goes up there.
No. Production is my Mana Vault, which should I move that down to a feature?
No, I'm going to say your lands go up front.
Yep.
Okay.
That's production.
But that's inverse to... So I'm going to feature the Mana Vault.
There you go.
Production for the turn will be a mountain. What does it take to untap this fucking thing?
4 manners.
That's too many manners. We're going to tap it for 3... And then 1 more for a Thran Dynamo.
Oh my god.
I know, mana is no object in this deck.
Manas in pajamas.
Man.
They're coming
Does
down
it
in
want damage
pairs.
to every upkeep or just when it's tapped?
Okay, so the full text is as follows. Mana Vault does not untap during your untap phase. If it remains untapped during your upkeep, Mana Vault deals 1 damage to you. I can pay 4 to untap it, use this ability only during your untap. Tap it to add 3 colorless mana to your mana pool. Play these additions as interrupts.
Go, Teach, go. You did it. You did good.
Oh, I'm the best at word having in my mouth.
My production for turn will be a Graven Cairns,
You have the wrong play for this game.
and then I will produce an Arcane Signet. And I'll pass Chris.
Alright. I'll untap. Drop.
So is action then my discard? Like my graveyard pile?
I imagine that's where your monsters go.
No, that's silly.
We'll play another island.
I'm hitting the wrong button mid-game.
2, 3 mana. I will cast a Beacon Bolt. Beacon Bolt deals damage to target creature. I will target my Niv-Mizzet Elemental.
He's just gonna exile the spell like a bitch.
Deal damage equal to the total number of instant and sorcery cards you own in
Stop
exile and in your
reading and
graveyard.
activate the fucking thing.
So, yes, I will exile it. Put 2 counters on the Niv-Mizzet Elemental. You're so smart over there. I can't find a 2 on a 6-sided die. I'm slightly less smart.
You should have 13 shots.
So we're shit.
Chanel, I will attack you for 3.
You're going to combat, you say. No responses, no blocks.
2, 3.
Our totem takes 3 damage, putting us down to 36.
Pester.
Untap. I'm gonna pay
Oh shit.
this and this to untap the mana vault. Draw.
This wasn't good totem deck.
Island will be my production for the turn.
No, this elemental is pretty scary.
I'm gonna pay 1 extra than I need to. I'm gonna put production on this side. Here. For Teferi, Master of Time. Can I steal a D8? I probably can get a D8. Which is technically, he comes to play with 3 loyalty counters. Once he's in play and I have priority, I can use his +1 ability to draw a card and then discard a card. Draw this and discard Devil's Play, which has flashback.
Is that the one that you can activate each turn?
You may activate loyalty abilities of Teferi, Master of Time anytime you could play, anytime you could cast an instant. So not each turn.
Okay, so it's a
Anytime I
different
can
one.
cast- No, it's the same one. It's just I'm technically right. Has to teach.
You're also technically right.
Okay.
You are correct. I am 3 points more correct.
That's the type of game it's going to be. All right. Getting it out of the way early.
Shouldn't they had so many shots? That's all I'm saying.
Let's get a monster out there. I'm going to play Ill-Tempered Loner. Human
Ah.
Werewolf. When it is dealt damage, it deals damage to any target. And it is daybound.
Don't like that.
Pastor.
Before the end of your turn, I'm going to click up Teferi to draw a card, and then discard probably that same card.
He's up to 5 loyalty.
Font of Magic, I don't need you, and I don't want you. Go ahead, Chris.
5 loyalty on him now.
5 loyalty upon Teferi, Master of Time.
I will. I don't like to do any of this.
No. Pastor.
Yeah, I will attack Teferi for 3.
In response to you going to combat, I'm going to have target creature I don't control phase out.
Got it.
Clicking down Teferi to 2 loyalty counters.
Got it. Faster.
Okay. Untap. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
yeah. I'm going to pay the requisite meh. And draw. We Heal. Damn it, if I do that, then I'm meant for that. I'm knocking shit down. We're gonna click up to Fairy to draw a card and then discard said card. We're gonna pitch Archaeomancer. Then we will go ahead and pay 1 mountain for a Soul Ring. Anything else? Nope, everything else can be done at instant speed. He said coyly, probably lying, pass to teach.
You're drunk, you're not lying.
I'm just wheezing.
Mountain.
2 bottles of water versus 13 shots. Can they overcome the odds?
Into Soul Ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I also drink a lot of Louis Demise. I drink my normal amount, which is what, 4 or 5? Becca says 5. Our note keeper in the corner says I had 5 beers and 13 shots.
I am going to 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast a Stuffy Doll.
Ooh, I like Stuffy Doll.
I'm going to choose a player.
Hold on.
Oh, hold on, he says.
Hold on.
Think carefully about this.
Some sort of repository. He might shoot her. That's how it's pronounced.
Yeah, never mind.
He said Kunt. Okay. Choose a player. I am going to choose Schnell. Whenever Stuffy Doll is dealt damage, deals that much damage to Schnell.
It's indestructible?
Indestructible.
So exile target artifact, I should say.
Pass turn.
He will phase in.
I'm gonna board wipe us so hard. Turn your brightness down on your phone so it shows up better on the overhead. Plez.
Island will be my land for the turn.
Isn't it 5 mana already?
He's back up to 5.
He's at 3.
He's at 3. How many loyalty does it take to phase out a creature?
3.
I will move to combat.
Move to combat, you say?
I will
No responses.
attack to Fairy for 3.
Okay. In response on my side of the board, I'm gonna rapidly hybridization this thing.
Okay.
You get a 3/3 frog lizard creature token on the battlefield. Green in color.
I don't like that. We're gonna get something better.
Had I had more time between the game and this game, I would have grabbed my box of alphabetized tokens.
That's a nice thing to have.
It is. My wife worked really hard on it.
Really hard on 9.
Then the second main. I will pay 4 mana.
Also, stop trying to attack my planeswalker. It has literally never worked.
It's literally a really good planeswalker. I will cast Train of Thought. I will replicate it once. Draw a card, and then replicate, draw a second card.
You got it. Some people think I'm not there, but I'm there.
I will pass turn.
Okay. Before the end of your turn, I'm going to click up to Fairy by 1 loyalty counter as per his accords. Draw a card and then discard said card. Oh, these are all good, but I don't want to discard any of them. I'm going to discard Shenanigans because it has Dredge. Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Drew. Land for the turn Mountain. Do I want to cast my command? Yeah, we're going to cast my command. So, 1, 1, and 1. His name is Vadrik. Astral Archmage. If it's neither day nor night, it becomes day as Vadrik enters the battlefield.
I think it is day already.
No.
It's not day.
It is neither day nor night.
Oh, that's right. He's
Until a thing says so.
I thought Daybound
that was
made
a
it
real
day.
Wisconsin soul. As it becomes day, transform
Actually,
all. What? Is your-
day bound. My thing has day bound, so it might
Oh.
already be day.
Well, fucking. Instance
It
and
hasn't
source.
been night yet. I can tell you that much.
Whenever it becomes day or night, Vadrik, whenever it becomes day or night, put a +1/+1 counter. So, was it day already?
Yes,
Okay.
it has day bound, so that started the process.
So, Vadrik doesn't get a free counter.
Correct.
But
Thanks for that, Chris.
whenever it switches, he does get a +1/+1. On my turn, I'm going to click up to Fairy to draw and discard, putting him at 5.
Yes. Permanent with Daybound entering makes it day.
Well, now we know. I know it. It's 3/8 the battle.
I learned that the one time I used that mechanic in a game. That one time.
I'm going to pitch Pyretic Ritual because I feel like I have almost enough mana on my own. Go ahead, teach!
End of your turn, I will tap Stuffy Doll to do 1 damage to Chris.
Doesn't it deal damage to itself?
I'm
Aren't I itself?
Deals 1 damage to itself. Did I choose you? I
You
didn't choose
did.
My apologies. I'm going to tap Stuffy Doll to do 1 damage to itself.
Cool. I'm going to hurt our totem because I can't. I'm going to hurt
That's
my
right.
totem with Chris.
That's right. Untap. Draw.
Fucking attack you so hard with Teferi.
Godless Shrine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Godless Shrine can enter tapped. We need to pay the life right now. For lack of options, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to cast Aetherflux Reservoir.
That's a game winner.
Whenever I cast a spell, I gain 1 life for each spell I've cast this turn. I can pay 50 life to do 50 damage to target creature or player.
As he eyes Shenanigan in his discard pile.
Pass turn. Add Shenanigan.
It has
Hello?
Delve, so I can just get this back instead of drawing and then just return an effect. Don't worry, I won't do that.
3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 7, 9
The
mana.
noise I make is unfucking bearable.
Oh, I don't know about unbearable.
Alright.
Chris, what you got?
Land for the turn will be a mountain.
Also, if Nelson is texting, tell him I say it.
That's my wife.
Tell her I say it. She'll know what it means.
I'm not doing much. I will. Pass turn.
So, you cast no spells?
Cast no spells.
Before the end of your turn, I'm going to click up to Fairy to draw and then discard a card. Oh, that's like the better one. I'm going to discard Comet Storm. Okay. And then, if a player casts no spells during their own turn, it becomes night on the next turn.
That is correct.
So, my own next turn. Can I borrow a D6? Vadrik gets a +1/+1 counter. All of my instants and sorceries now cost 2 less to cast, and it is night.
I now have a Howlpack Avenger. Whenever a permanent I control is dealt damage, Howlpack Avenger deals that much damage to any target.
On tap.
And it's a 4/4.
It is a 4/4.
And it's pumpable.
Uppable. Just power-wise.
Okay. We're gonna go red. Ooh, cost less. It costs 2 less. Red, and 2 for an immolating gyre. It deals X damage to each creature and planeswalker you don't control, where X is the number of instants and sorcerer cards in your graveyard. At the moment of casting, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 5.
You're gonna take more than that.
No.
So 5 damage to Hellpack Avenger and 5 damage to Stuffy Doll.
You can deal that to someone else.
Well,
Stuffy Doll is guaranteed me.
In response to that, I'm going to tap Stuffy Doll to do 1 damage to itself.
Okay.
That's going to do 1 damage to you. Hold on.
Your battery's low.
There you go.
Thank
But whenever a permanent I control is dealt damage, Hellpack Avenger deals how much damage to any target.
you. Yep.
So you took 2 from my Stuffy Doll.
Wait, why did I take 2 from Stuffy Doll?
Because Stuffy Doll deals 1 damage to itself.
Okay.
And whenever a permanent I control is dealt damage, this deals that much damage to any target.
Yeah.
Alright. So then 5 damage to both Stuffy Doll
Okay.
and Hellpack Avenger.
You just responded to that being cast?
Yes.
Okay, I
Yes.
also have a response to it being cast.
Okay.
I'll spend 2 mana. I will cast. What's the CMC on that? Never mind. I don't know if I
6.
can do this. Yeah, never mind. That's a different thing. Is it? No, let's burn this up.
Let's just do it. It's early game.
Trigger counter.
Yep.
Like this way.
Essence Backlash. Counter target. Oh, can't. Never mind. Don't finish reading that.
Counter-attack creature spell.
Nope, never mind. Never mind.
What with Essence being in the title, I assume it's for a creature.
Counter target non-sorcery spell.
No. So never mind. Carry on.
Hey. So, you have no responses.
No.
It resolves.
Yep.
Alright. You're going to take 10 damage.
Chris, we're down to 27.
Through no fault of mine own.
Against Teach. I'm gonna pay a
That's what you get for
blue
being in a totem with him.
for a brainstorm
I told you not to.
to draw 3 and then put 2 cards back.
I'd rather not be in a totem. I'd rather be in a full pod.
It's true. Nelson, this is your fault.
Look what you're doing to me, Nelson.
I hope you're watching this game.
2.
He may need to remember how to play at this point.
We're gonna put these 2 back, and then we're gonna pay extra for a Solemn Simulacrum. ETB, I may search my library for a basic land card. If I do, put it on the battlefield tapped. If I do that, subsequently shuffle.
No.
If I drop cards upon the floor, subsequently ask Teach to reach between my legs to pick them up.
I mean, I was going down there anyway.
As long as you're down there. Could you be a deer? Take that thing out of your mouth. Pick up those cards.
My wife just texted me that my daughter threw up all over her couch.
Aren't you glad you're here?
Well, I did the nice husband thing and said I'd be home as soon as I can. So let's really prolong these
As
games.
long as I take longer than this.
Wait, does Tiffany watch these?
Nope.
Oh, you're safe.
That dumb bitch. And then
Unless she does by secretly supporting me. Doesn't sound like her.
The best kind of support.
Oh my god, I never. Did I grab a land? I think I did. Yeah, we're good. And then I think I activated Teferi this turn. Pass to Tej. At the beginning of Tej's turn, it becomes daytime because I cast 2 or more spells.
You did. I don't care what time of day it is anymore.
Vadrik gets thicker.
Don't give a shit. Land for turn will be Jund Panorama.
The best kind of panorama, if you ask me.
1, 2, 3.
Cool Kyle Kinane. I don't have to sleep at night anymore because my dreams come true in the daytime.
You know what? I'm not going to do anything else besides that Jund Panorama.
Okay.
It's nighttime.
Before the end of your turn, Teferi, I'm going to activate, draw a card, and discard a card.
Fairy is not dead yet, and that vexes me.
And then go
I
to
am-
Chris.
I am vexed.
Chris, at the beginning of your turn, because you didn't cast anything, or Tej didn't cast anything,
Correct.
it becomes nighttime. When it becomes nighttime, Vadrik gets another counter. Vadrik is a 4/5 human wizard.
I am activating my Jund Panorama to get some.
Cards in hand, Schnell.
Un.
That's right. I will pay 6 mana. I will cast my commander.
Fucker's gonna phase out so hard. You're gonna wish.
Yep.
You're gonna wish it didn't phase out so hard.
I don't think you can. I don't understand. Niv-Mizzet Piru can't be countered.
Can't be out of phase.
Then I will pass turn.
Before the end of your turn, I will Teferi to draw a card and then discard. Divide it as you choose. That's too many words. I'm just going to discard it anyway. I'm discarding Shatter Skull Smashing. Okay. Untap. Upkeep. No triggers. Draw. Land for the turn. Mountain.
Montana.
We are going to go to combat.
3, 2, combat is the secret.
It's silly, but yeah, sure. In instant speed, we're gonna phase out Niv-Mizzet.
Done phased out.
Done phased him out.
Really glad you did that.
And I can't deal with Tij's shit.
Could
If I
have phased
swing-
out the stuffy doll.
Oh, that would have been a better thing to do.
What I thought you were doing.
I also thought that's what you're doing.
But I'm okay, because now Teach can't hurt him on his turn.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that was just dumb and silly on my part. Go ahead, Tij.
End of turn.
So instead of attacking into the open guy, you did the Nelson tilt and just said fuck it, pass.
I mean,
Got it.
had I swung it at Stuffy Doll, I'm just taking 5.
I mean, you could have swung into me. Oh, Stuffy Doll could block.
You're a totem.
Totem.
You're
Yep.
a totem.
Damn it.
Are you drunk too?
No, just say totem. I mean, love totem.
I'm going to cast a Boros Signet.
So much mana.
Let's see if I can pull this off. 1, 2, 3. I have to overtap, but that's what will happen. I will pay 1 to activate my Boros Signet. I have a red and a white floating. I will tap these for 3 more white. I will cast Phyrexian Vindicator. 5/5 Phyrexian Horror with flying. If damage would be dealt to it, prevent that damage. When damage is prevented this way, Phyrexian Vindicator deals that much damage to any other target.
That's a beautiful card.
It is. I cast a spell, so I gain 1 life.
If damage would be dealt to it, prevent that damage when damage is prevented this way for X. That much damage to any other target. Yeah,
Correct.
so good.
Pass turn.
Before the end of your turn,
Yeah.
I am going to Teferi +1. Draw a card, then discard a card. Draw this, and discard Vesuva, and go Crisco. Shit, I threw my entire hand on the floor.
Attack.
It was a 1 card.
Niv phases in. We'll draw for the turn. I have 1 point to throw around. I will throw it at Teferi.
What did Teferi ever do to you?
Ding.
And also, why? Why? Teferi's down to 4. My voice sounds like I haven't slept in 3 weeks.
Island will be my land for the turn.
Sounds like you smoke a pack a day.
But
Husky is beautiful.
But my dad died of lung cancer. Why would I do that? Because I'm a dumb bitch too. Is the exact question. That wasn't a question. That was a statement.
I was curious.
Bye. He's gonna blow me in the parking lot. Thank God there's no parking lots nearby.
Yes, there is. There's one literally across
Oh,
the
you
street.
would fucking know. I said
Dimly lit and everything. Real shady. Really shady part of this town,
This
USA.
guy knows exactly where all the parking lots are.
Every single one.
I will pass the turn.
Before the end of your turn, Teferi's gonna click up to 5 as I draw and then probably just pitch. Yep. And then we go to my turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, it's a silly card. Okay.
Apparently, we need a new couch.
Kids will do that, I've heard. Teach
Yeah.
your shitty stuffy doll phases out.
Response.
Target creature you don't control phases out.
I'm going to tap to do damage to you.
Oh, my balls. We're down to 25.
And then phases out.
Yeah. Okay. What is Niv-Mizzet's power?
5/5.
Okay.
55.
So red, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is too much. We're gonna untap that. We're gonna do 8. Subterranean tremors. X damage to each creature without flying. It doesn't hit it. You're fine. If X is 4 or more, destroy all artifacts.
This is that lizard token.
If X is 8 or more, get a lizard token, of which T just referencing. You got a lot of artifacts over there, buddy.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I
Don't
only
you
have
as well?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but I don't care about mine.
Responses.
0.
Cast trigger. I draw a card from you casting it, and I will deal 1 point to Teferi.
Okay.
It resolves.
It resolves.
It
I got
resolves.
nothing.
Okay. So, all artifacts, all non-flyers.
Can you draw from
I draw from Solemn Simulacrum.
eating shit?
Eating all the shit. No.
Oh my god, I just thought of a great name for an Asian restaurant.
Oh boy.
Vietnam Nom Nom.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm on board.
Could have been a lot worse. I think Vietnam Nom Nom's okay.
Yes. And then I'm going to Primal Amulet. It allows instant sorceries I cast to cost 1 less. Whenever I cast an instant sorcery spell, instant or sorcery spell, put a charge counter upon Primal Amulet. If then there are 4 or more upon state to transform it. I didn't activate Teferi yet. I'm gonna click up Teferi. Draw. And pitch the Reliquary Tower, which does me nothing. Go, Teach, go.
Untap. Stuff draw comes back. What's up, baby? Ooh. Dragon Spell Summit as my production for turn.
Oh shit, my features are all out of line.
I unfortunately have nothing else to do, so I will pass to Chris.
Yo, baby, what them features do?
Become night? Is it night? What time is
It's
it?
already night.
Okay.
You've done nothing, so it doesn't get more night.
Okay. Well, it could have been day. Could
It
have had
wasn't.
more night.
It wasn't. I did end spell. Right? Yeah, I did
Prevent
end
that
spell.
damage. Enter this way for X deals that much damage to any other target. So I don't want to give you a. I don't want to hand you a gun.
Yes, you do.
I will draw for the turn.
I mean, I didn't want to get fucking shot for 8, so that's why I phased out Stuffy Doll.
And I will deal a point to Teferi.
Teferi's down to Oon. What did Teferi ever do to you?
Phase stuff out.
Earn your fucking hire.
So far, everything in this deck is any target, not each opponent. So I think this is an okay totem deck.
Yeah. You have to say typo now?
Kindred. Kindred is the
Is that
official
the-
turn.
I don't.
I said turn.
I'm not gonna. You can't say. You
turns
probably
are
can't say
bird.
turn now.
Did I say tribal? I didn't even say tribal. What are you talking about?
I'm going to cast
you.
Mizium Mortars, targeting your lizard token.
Vietnam nom nom.
Dealing 4 damage to it?
1 second. Cast trigger. Cast trigger. I draw a card.
Okay.
Deal points to Teferi.
In response, Teferi's going to click up and draw and then discard a card. Discard Hammerheim.
And then with Mizium Mortars still on the stack, I'm going to pay 2 blue.
What?
I'm going to cast Expansion. Copy target instant or sorcery spell with converted mana cost 4 or less.
What the fuck did I do to you?
8/8 I can't deal with in a damage-based deck very well.
Good.
So, then I will draw another card, dealing another point to Teferi.
Okay. I am now out of the game forever. How you guys are?
Good play, Chris.
I can't do that either. I can't swing into the Vindicator. Oh, 7 cards in hand. I will...
Do nothing, get hay. I fucking love it.
Every time I hear Vindicator, I think of John Leguizamo from the Spawn movie.
Yep. Pester.
Leguizamo?
I am the Violator.
Untap, upkeep.
I used to own the novelization of that movie.
Why?
Oh.
Because I was a teenager and I liked that movie, but I also liked to read.
Those don't match up.
I have two
Okay.
Batman Spawn crossover comics.
I am going to draw cards. I'm going to cast Cosmic Epiphany. Draw cards.
Cast
equal
trigger?
To the, yes, cast trigger.
I draw a card, deal 1 point to Stuffy Doll.
One to both of you two?
Yep. Yeah, you're just taking that damage.
Seems counterintuitive.
I forgot that
Can you
we're a
target?
totem.
Can you target
Okay.
each directly?
I will next time.
Okay.
Hey.
No takesies, backsies.
I dumb fucking bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 instants and/or sorceries.
Oh boy. 8,
If you drop them, that doesn't count.
9.
Okay.
Fine.
So 1, 2, 3.
Who the fuck do you think you are, Sabathia Brewery? Telling me the suggested glass rare?
8, 9.
What the hell's a Taku?
Okay. Do I have anything? Land for the turn will be this island. I am dropping cards like a motherfucker over here. Okay, so I have 2 mana. Instance sorcerer costs me 1 less. Will that matter? How will it matter? No instance. No fucking piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 cards in hand. I'm going to discard 2 random lands. Down to 7. Pass to teach.
Draw for turn.
I'll cast 1 spell. It remains nighttime.
We're back to spin the wheels. Mountain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could potentially cast my commander.
Primal Amulet has a charge counter on it.
When it dies, it deals 7 damage to each non-legendary creature, 14 damage.
I'm only at 24 with this fool.
Because you keep dealing us damage.
A couple times.
Yeah.
Couple times.
2 or 3 times. Half a cup.
Let's do it. I'm gonna cast my commander.
Alright, I got a response. Should have seen it come.
It better just be a hard counter, Essence Scatter.
It's better than Essence Scatter.
Okay.
In my defense, I haven't tapped my lands yet. So what the fuck are you doing?
You already declared what
I
you're
did.
doing.
I did.
Essence
It was a joke.
Backlash. Counter target
Jokes.
creature spell.
Yeah.
Essence Backlash deals damage equal to that spell's power to its controller.
Oofta doofta. That's 7.
There's a big number. I think it's 8, right?
Power?
Oh, 7 power, yep. Not CMC power.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can't
7.
include him because he's the cause.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And I draw a
5,
card.
6, 7.
And I'll deal a
1,
point
2,
directly to
4,
Tidge.
5, 6, 7, 8.
And you take 1 more.
He did.
That was the
Okay.
answer.
That's
the
why.
answer.
That's why he did the.
Yes. Oh, I didn't stuffy doll at the end of your turn. God, I
Eh.
suck at magic.
What a dumb bitch.
Why do I play this game? Worse than Nelson.
Oof. So fuck that guy for not being here.
I feel like that was a necessary jab. An unnecessary jab. I
What?
apologize.
What if-
Sounds
what
like
if- friend next
sounds like a
This is playmat preemptively. Again,
vaccination joke.
Why is the drunk guy doing the editing?
Nice.
You and your
Nice.
unnecessary jabs.
That's right.
Oh, okay. I get it.
I support the joke. The unnecessary jab part. Just the funny joke.
I mean, I've had the Rona. It's not great.
I've had it at least 2 times, possibly 3. What a world we live in.
Quit blowing truckers. That's how you get it.
Drew for the turn. I will deal a point to Teach.
I have not gotten it since I stopped blowing truckers, so I think you're right. Point to me, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
We are down to 28.
5 mana. I'll cast Mercurial Chemister. 2/3 human wizard. For a blue and tap, draw 2. For a red and tap, discard a card. Deals damage equal to target creature equal to the discarded card's CMC.
Was that a good standard card?
I doubt it. It's 5 mana for a 2/3.
But during Return to Ravnica,
It might have
standard?
been. I don't know. I wasn't playing much at that point.
It wasn't good during standard.
Okay. I seem to remember thinking that card was good at some point in my life.
Was it this moment right now?
No,
Okay then.
I don't think it's bad. I just seem to remember it being better at the time.
I will pass to Schnell.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Went for the turn. Fabled Passage. We're going to crack Fabled Passage, search my library for a basic land, put it in the battlefield.
New couch
tap,
is on the way
and then yes.
from Wayfair.
From Timu. That's the new fucking thing. So that's the last time I asked any of you to fucking shuffle my deck. Half these cards are upside down. And there's no mountains left in here. What did you guys do to me? Oh, there's one. I was lying. ETB's tapped, and then if we control 4 more lands, I untap it. We got there. A lot of naysayers said we couldn't, but we did. Chris Cut. So right now I need 5 mana to cast Boss Man. And I would need 10 mana. 11.
This card doesn't belong in this deck.
Yeah. We're gonna Galvanic Iteration. When I cast my instant or sorcery spell, copy that spell. I may choose new targets.
Cast trigger. Draw a
Yeah.
card. Deal a point to Teach.
Okay.
What is that?
Then instant and sorceries cost me 1 less, so we're gonna go that and that for a Seething Song to get 5 red mana to get 10 red mana.
Cast trigger. Draw a card. Point to Schnell.
Okay. Thanks, Coach. With 10 red mana floating, I will use.
That's a lot of mana.
That's the third one. 6 of it for a Steel Hellkite, which will leave me 4 red mana. 4 red mana. A 5th one for Vadrik, Astral Archmage. Plus the blue that I tapped. So we're good on that. And commander attacks. Then, so all instants and sorceries currently cost me 1 less, or 2 cat. 2 plus 2 cast.
Take 2.
For mispronouncing everything?
Good enough. Use take 2.
What?
You're good.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Into the Night. It becomes night. It was
Oh
already
no.
night.
Oh.
Discard any number of cards, then draw that many plus 1. I'm gonna pitch these 3 land to draw 1,
Cast trigger.
2,
Draw 1.
3, and a 4th.
Point to Teach.
You know, Stuffy Doll is right there.
Yeah, but that hurt me last time. when I-
Believe that is a 4th counter on Primal Amulet, so I believe it'll magically flip over. So when something transforms, it exiles and re-enters.
If
or
that's
not.
what the card says.
Okay, so this does not, so it will be untapped either way, because it doesn't tap to activate. And I can add 1 mana of any mana to my mana pool when that mana is spent to cast an instant or sorcery. I copy that spell and may choose new copies.
Transforming does not inherently exile.
Okay. Pass to teach.
No. Stuff you don't. Almost forgot. Untap.
Chris, we're down to 23. We should really exile that fucking artifact.
I can only do
God damn.
the things that the Is It watermark allow me to do.
Blood Crypt tapped. He said Crypt.
Yeah, got him.
That's it for me. Pass turn.
Did you cast no spells?
I cast no spells.
That's fine. It's still
nighttime.
No one. Well,
Untap.
actually, no.
You-
I cast 2
Multiple.
or more, so it became daytime on your turn.
Yes, giving Vadrik a counter.
Giving Vadrik your counter.
Yes.
You cast what on your turn?
0.
0, so it becomes night on Chris's turn. Giving Vadrik a counter.
So Vadrik's toughness is
He is a 3/4.
Cool, Chris.
getting big. Draw for the turn. Point to Schnell.
Yeah. Down to 24 for our team. Bloop.
Land for the turn will be Nivik's Area of the Firemind. For 4 mana, I can tap it and remove the top card of my library from the game. Until your next turn, I may play that card if it's an instant or sorcery.
Your watermark,
Yeah.
does that apply to your non-basics as well?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. Only the guild-specific watermarked non-basics are in the deck.
Cool.
Yeah.
I will. Ooh. 4 mana. Okay.
For counters.
For anything. Anything you want to keep cold, Tommy. Okay, 6 mana. We'll cast.
See, and Tommy Boy, his dad got him a mini fridge for his office.
Blast of Genius. Choose any target. I will target Teach. Draw 3.
I draw 3?
I draw 3.
Damn it.
I will deal 3 to Schnell.
Oh.
Draw 3, then discard a card.
We're down to 21.
Blast of Genius deals damage equal to the discarded card's CMC to that permanent or player. I will discard Jin Illuminatus. Has a CMC of 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to 14.
Cast trigger on the Blast of Genius. Point to you guys and I draw a card.
13.
Alright, big brain time. We're gonna go for it. Somebody got a coin?
Nope. Yes, I always have a coin. What you got?
Stitch in time. Flip a coin if you cast trigger. Draw a card, deal a point to Schnell.
Down to 12.
Yes and no, eh?
Yep. Yes is good for you.
Am I taking another turn after this? Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes means no on that coin.
Oh, got it.
Yes is tails. It's been very clearly established.
I will go to my end step. Discarding 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Discarding 5 cards.
You can cast at least 2 spells in your turn.
Yes.
So on your backup turn, wait, don't you flip a lot of coins for this?
Flip 1 coin. You're thinking of the Ral Ultimate,
Oh, okay.
where you flip 5 and you get an extra turn for each one you win.
Fair enough. It'll be day on your extra turn once we get to that point.
Just so you know.
Well, Vadrik gets a little bit bigger.
Hey, big guy.
Did I keep a...
Sun's getting real high.
I did. Discarding 5 cards. 3 lands, a planeswalker, and a creature. Untap.
turn 2, it's daytime. Vadrik gets another counter. Goes to a 4/5.
Draw a card, 1 point to Schnell.
Let it happen again.
Land for the turn. What do?
Should end your turn and let me win. Those are 2 separate things.
Lock it.
In your pocket?
In my pocket. Smithers, there's a locket in my pocket. That won't work either. So I will pay 4 mana. I will cast Cackling Drake.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Power is equal to the total number of instant and sorcery cards I own in exile and in my graveyard. When it enters, I draw a card. Draw a card. Deal a point to Schnell.
Down to 10.
Current power is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is a 7/4
Okay.
flyer.
We both have flyers.
We all have flyers.
All the cool kids and me have flyers.
Cool.
Thanks, coach.
2 red and a blue. One of my all-time favorite pet cards. I love this card. Just the artwork, the name, the flavor text, everything about this card. I will never not love this card.
Is it another weird?
Goblin Flectomancer.
Ooh, what's that do?
2/2 Goblin Wizard. Sacrifice Goblin Flectomancer. You may change the targets of target instant or sorcery spell.
Oh. Is that just yours or anything?
Anything.
Okay, then I have a response.
Okay.
Yeah. In response to that,
I'm gonna flecto the bean.
I'm gonna flecto the bean. I'm gonna activate Primal Wellspring, adding 1 red mana to my mana pool because I can add any color. When I cast an instant or sorcerer spell, copy that spell and may choose new copies. So I'm going to Lunar Frenzy. All my spells cost me 4 less, so I'm going to give my commander +4/+0 and first strike and trample till the end of the turn. I'm going to do that twice.
Okay.
Then,
Cast Trigger.
yep,
I draw. Deal a point to you.
okay. We go down to 9. After that resolves, or after Lunar Frenzy resolves, but before that, I'm going to respond. And wait, okay, so currently it was 4. So this guy, Vadrik, my commander, has +8/+0 trample first strike.
Yep.
So he is a 12 blue. I'm going to pay 1 blue and Cyclonic Rift Overload. Because everything costs me 12 less right now. So in response, I'm going to Cyclonic Overload before that thing resolves.
I'm gonna test stuff, you know.
Cast Trigger. I draw a card. Deal a point to Teach.
Yep. Had you not cast that thing and just said go, I would have Cyclonic Overloaded, bounce all your shit, and then Lunar Frenzied for +1 billion, and just one-shotted you with commander damage.
That
Yep.
would've been nice.
That would have been fucking great. But you had to play the dumbest card out of Ravnica. Yeah.
Okay.
And I can redirect shit through a goblin's brain.
Yep.
Which means my Lunar Frenzy isn't going to ever resolve on the turret. Unless you're dumb. You dumb?
So all of these go to my hand, except
Just
the
your
Goblin.
Except the-
yeah, just your non-land permanents.
And Teach is non-land permanents.
No. Everything I don't control.
Yeah, so Teaches as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Got greedy.
All
That's
right.
what happens.
Stuffy doll. Or Vindicator. I cannot cast it again.
I have to discard down 2 hand
So now with
size.
the mana I have available to me,
Good.
it's 4 whites. 4 white pips. 4 planeses. Not 4 planeses. 1 planeses. 1 ISO chest.
That's not enough planes.
Nope. That's what Nelson feels like all the time. Not enough planeses.
Not enough places. How do you fucks live with all these places? Nelson should have shown up if he didn't want this shit. We could be playing a fun budget game of Magic right now.
But no,
Oh, hold on.
we're going max power and look what's
Yeah.
happening to us.
Cyclonic Rift in every deck. Think, Schnell, you piece of shit, with magic cards of value.
To be fair, it's got a Niv-Mizzet watermark on it,
It
which means
does.
he probably has one too.
Yeah, I assume
Son
he
of a
does.
bitch.
Yes, I do. It's the only deck I run it in, and only because of the watermark.
Oh,
It's the
I-
only way I justify
I
it.
run it in like 8 decks, and again, Becca chose this deck because I asked her to just pick something from one of the piles. I have so many piles. Are you done discarding down a hand size yet?
I think I only have 2
6,
In this deck?
7.
in this deck.
That's too many.
Discarding the Locket, Mercurial Chemister, Nivix, Cyclops, and Leap of Flame.
Okay. My turn?
Yes.
Yeah, I only have 2 of them. One in Niv-Mizzet, one in Piru.
I'm gonna organize my lands. Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. How do I live without you? I want to. We will cast Thought Vessel. Taps for mana, and I have no max hand size. We will cast Double Vision. Whenever I cast my first instant or sorcery spell each turn, copy that spell. I may choose new targets for that copy. I will go to combat. What is this? 2/2?
Yes.
Okay. I will swing for 5 in the air and 4 on the ground at Chris's half of the Teach Chris totem.
I can do nothing about it. I mean, I can, but I'm choosing not to.
5 and how much?
4 on the ground, 5 in the air.
The 4 on the ground is Commander.
Yes. 4 on the ground is commander. How big is your Goblin Dictomancer?
2/2.
2/2.
It's a flex dick.
Destroy each non-land permanent with. Oh, I'm sorry. What's its converted mana value?
3.
3.
It's converted mana.
I know. I'm gonna go ahead and since you're taking all of it, I'm gonna activate Seal Calcite. Destroy each non-land permanent with a converted mana value of 3. That was if whose controller was dealt combat damage.
Got it.
Activate only once per turn. Go Teach, go!
When's that?
We made a powerful enemy this day.
Did I? Because you don't have any non-land permanents.
Spinning.
You don't feel very powerful. You feel flaccid. Just hit me in the cheek.
Pushing a rope, if you will.
Yes.
Sub-dual wiener damage.
Felwar Stone. Not enough whites, so we will go
Fell Wienerstein, I believe.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Stuffy doll. I'm gonna choose Chris this time.
Good,
He's
because
being a real asshole.
fuck. Fuck taking stuffy doll damage all day, day.
Go, Chris.
Alright. On tap. What can we do? Ooh.
Stuffy doll's indestructible yet?
That's correct.
Oofed up. How do I live without you, stuffy doll? I want to know. Anyone else remember Con Air fondly?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do. I once drove through 7 states with a girl's head tied to my head like a hat or something weird like that.
Steve Buscemi
Yeah.
was real fucking creepy in that movie.
2 blue and a red. 1, 2, 3, 4 for 8. I will cast Invoke the Firemind. Choose one. Draw 8 cards, or Invoke the Firemind deals 8 damage to target creature or player.
Oh shit, we lose.
Teach, I target you for 8 damage from
Teach,
Invoke the
counter
Firemind.
it. Counter it, please.
Not bad for somebody with no non-land permanence, eh, Schnell?
To be fair, Stuffy Doll's been kicking the shit out of me all night, so...
I got nothing.
Yeah, I got...
Woo!
Okay.
Weird is it deck does it again. Let's be fair, Niv-Mizzet Perrin did it again. I really love my Is It theme deck. It's one of my favorite decks. It's a bit of a pet, and I've had it around, together for quite a long time now. I built this when Guilds of Ravnica came out, and it has been, I think I've only have 2 decks that have been together longer than this one at this point. One of the things I really enjoy about it is I only have to update it whenever we go back to Ravnica, and there are new cards that have the Is It watermark on it. This deck, it really follows 2 play patterns. One, when you have Niv-Mizzet Perrin in play and you're able to keep it around, the deck functions better than you would think at that point, but that's more a testament to the strength of Niv-Mizzet Perrin than the deck itself, I feel. Versus the decks where it doesn't stick around and the deck really spins its wheels. Once I figured out, reminders, you're playing Totem, Stuffy Doll doesn't work that way, just go face with those points of damage from your commander. The deck kind of started to take off at that point. It was important to finish this game fast. Like a few of Tej's decks, Piru can just win out of anywhere. It's like a Randy Orton RKO. When it's just multiplying instances of 7 damage, it does not take many hits for you to lose. And Schnell, his deck was just ramping. I feel like his deck was... it lost a little something when he wiped all of his artifacts, but maybe not. That might have just been appearances. He'll speak to that more in his interview, I'm sure. But once again, this Watermark deck that plays some truly god-awful cards, it does punch above its weight again.
Piru was a deck that once upon a time I didn't enjoy playing, and I was considering taking it apart, but then I decided to give it one more chance, and that one game made me fall in love with the deck all over again. And ever since then, every time I play Piru, either Piru works like a charm or it just doesn't. But every time I played it since then, it's just been a blast. Piru did not work like a charm tonight. I kept drawing lands. Every card that I was drawing was a land. It wasn't drawing anything that would advance my board besides lands. No card draw, no additional creatures to get out there. So I kind of spun my wheels tonight after a semi-strong start. But as soon as Schnell wiped my board and I ended up dealing 10 damage to Schnell, at that point I just wasn't coming back. Chris's Niv-Mizzet deck is actually a deck I considered building at some point many years ago. Just all the Is It watermarks. And I didn't have the balls to follow through with it and keep the deck, but Chris did, and it's a lot of fun watching him play that deck and see when it works. It works very, very well, and tonight was a great example of that. Schnell, he was drunk, so there you go, but I know what his deck can do.
Was past tense. What?
Drunk. Schnell is drunk. I felt like this was a very fun game for the 3 of us that it was. My concern is once I got to like turn 2, I was like, oh no, is this a deck where it's going to deal damage to each opponent, in which case it was going to double up into totem game? I didn't see any cards that dealt damage to each opponent. I don't necessarily know that those cards are in the deck or not, but the cards that I saw were just target player, so it felt like a fair deck for a totem game. I don't necessarily have a card of the game, my MVP. Maybe Stuffy Doll. Stuffy Doll is difficult to get rid of. Schnell was only able to bounce it, and then I was able to play it again, but it didn't matter at that point. But I did want to highlight a couple cards tonight. The first one I wanted to highlight is Descent into Avernus, which is an enchantment that says at the beginning of your upkeep, put 2 descent counters on Descent into Avernus. Then each player creates X treasure tokens, and Descent deals X damage to each player, where X is the number of descent counters on Descent into Avernus. This is a newer addition to the deck. The thought process is I want the treasure tokens so I can cast my commander more reliably. Piru is an 8-cost commander with 2 whites, 2 blacks, 2 reds. Kind of difficult to pull off. The treasure tokens will help with that. And the other thing, dealing X damage to each player, where X is the number of counters on it. That's going to lower all of my opponent's life totals within a range where once I start dealing damage to all of my things that are then going to redirect that damage to my opponents, it's just going to put them at a lower total, and I'm going to have to do less work to get that out. I think Descent into Avernus is a really good card. I haven't gotten a chance to use it yet in a Piru game, but it's in the deck. And I'm pretty sure that the food token I mentioned at the top of the game is supposed to be a treasure token, because I also flipped through the deck and didn't see a card that said food anywhere. So I don't know why that food token's there. The other card I want to highlight is Wrathful Raptors, which is a new card from the new Ixalan block. It's just another card that is already in the deck. Whenever a dinosaur I control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target that isn't a dinosaur. Just another card that does exactly what Piru wants to be doing, is dealing damage to my things and then having my things trigger that damage to do damage elsewhere. Piru is going to get lifelink damage off that, which will increase my life total, while at the same time dealing damage to other people. This is the exact card that this deck likes to have. So overall, a couple new additions to the deck. Again, I don't know what's in the deck that needs a food token, but I don't see a treasure token in my Piru token pile, so I think I'm just an idiot on that part. But again, Piru, very fun deck to play, even if it doesn't win all the time or do its thing all the time. I've come around on the deck itself. Piru, very scary for the players who know what it could potentially do, but not always a scary deck once the game starts going.
Okay. So, admittedly, I may have cast Subterranean Tremors earlier than I needed to, but I had the mana. I really wanted to just board wipe, and I phased out, at that point, Tiege's Stuffy Doll, so that I didn't just deal 8 damage to myself and put me in a much lower position. So, as far as misplays go, I'll cast this as a misplay. But beyond that, Cyclonic Rift. Ironically, that stupid goblin that Chris cast absolutely forced my hand and won him the game. Because on my next turn, I had every intention of casting the spell that gave my commander +X+O, and doing that for, like, I think at that point 8 or 9, and then casting Cyclonic Rift for free, but also that spell would have been doubled, so I could have swung for lethal commander damage with one hit. That goblin absolutely won Chris the game, because not only did it force my hand, but after my Galvanic Iteration doubled up, it was in my graveyard with Flashback. I also had the Primal Amulet flipped already, along with Double Vision and Devil's Play in my graveyard. Had I gotten one more turn, I could have dealt at least 30 damage directly by just casting it from my graveyard for Flashback for 10 and doubling it twice. So it would have just cast an additional time each time. But beyond that, 30 direct damage plus my board state, this game was going to end absolutely either on Chris's turn or mine, and he managed to get the win. So I'm very excited to see his highly restrictive Watermark deck get this one. Tej's deck and Piru. That one is the most annoying deck ever. If your main method of board maintenance is just mass damage, because you are taking that damage. You are dealing that damage to him and then right back to yourself, and you're barely getting the win out of it, even if you can manage to deal with it. Piru is just such a pain that I'm glad Piru never resolved. And again, as far as my voice and overall demeanor, I do apologize. We recorded this on the night that the Packers beat the Dallas Cowboys by an absurd amount of touchdowns, and my local establishment gave us shots of alcohol for every touchdown, and my pregnant wife can't drink, so they gave me hers, so I doubled up on those. So, it was kind of fitting that my deck was doubling up on spells, and I was doubling up on shots. But, overall, this was a very fun game for me to watch and Chris to win. Tej was there, and I hate Piru, so I'm glad he lost. But beyond all that, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and check out some of our other fun games. We've got some long ones, we got some short ones. We have always deck lists in the link in the description if you check that out. And thanks for watching.